we are back. We welcome you back. Standing by, Mike Joseph with head coach, and our player of the game is Tasha Chudy. Stay with us. Here they are.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Here with Coach Kia Damon Olsen. Coach, I thought pretty consistent throughout. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that we were able to sustain energy throughout the game. I thought, as you and I just discussed, coming out of halftime, I didn't think we were as sharp as we needed to be, and those were mental letdowns. And we have to be better about those things because the third quarters have plagued us. And so when you're not ready to go, regardless of the score and regardless of who you're playing, you set yourself up, and it's a bad habit to establish. So we're trying to work our way through that, and I thought the previous game we did pretty well with it, but I thought we took a step backward in that regard in this game.
Always things to teach. I thought early in the game that your rebounding inside, especially on the offensive side, was good, and you got contributions from the T girls. You got Tasha in there, you got Teresa. They all really contributed, the whole bench.
We've been waiting for it. You know, I mean, it's been a long non-conference, and just getting, you know, as I said to you before, we're inexperienced in some places, and just helping them to understand what it takes to be prepared to perform, you know, at the collegiate level. It's not just show up and whatever happens, right? You have to impact the game, and you have to perform your role because the team needs it, and I think they're starting to get that, and they're starting to figure out how to do that.
A good win, Coach. Keep stacking them on top. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks you. Let's bring in Teresa, our Coca-Cola player of the game, Teresa Kiewit. Wonderful game. Obviously, your role is increasing. How do you see that?
Yeah, I think every day, like just putting in the work, like seeing it appear on the court. But I think this was a really good team win today. We were able to share the ball really well, and you know, like that allowed me to put the ball in the basket several times. But that definitely was like to credit my teammates. We had a lot of assists on the stat sheet today.
You really did, and I saw that as well. 13 points for you, 4 rebounds. Offensively, I thought you kind of took a step forward today as to, hey, I'm going to shoot. If I'm open, I'm going to take it there. I thought you were very aggressive on the offensive end.
Yeah, I've definitely been working on being more aggressive, just in individual workouts and in practice, so it's been nice to see that translate more into games.
A great win, obviously, coming here from Minnesota. It's cold here, but a little bit colder at home. How often do your parents get down here to watch you play?
They've been out to 3 games so far this year, and I'm sure they'll come to more conference games in January and February.
I'm sure they're going to enjoy seeing your stat sheet today. Congratulations. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. A great win, and obviously Teresa with one of her better games of the year. Fun to be back with you guys. We'll see you soon. Back to you.
And good to have you back too, Mike. And I apologize, Teresa Kiewit, our player of the game, with a career-high 13 points. And it's not like Tasha Chudy didn't have a good game. She had a career-high rebounds with 9 rebounds in the ball game. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights, and then we'll run down some of the numbers, and we'll call it a day.
There really were some highlights for Lafayette offensively, Gary, and boy, Haley Smith really battling around the bucket. She's undersized as a forward, but she's got good hands and good anticipation. Fabozzi was the real deal for Wagner. She's a terrific scorer of the basketball and does a lot of things. There's our Coca-Cola player of the game, Teresa Kiewit, with a strong move to the bucket. This little pull-up jump shot, as pretty as it gets. But Fabozzi really didn't have a lot of help today anyway, and there's Haley Smith again with a 3. Lafayette assisted, as we take a look at the freshman, Talia Zarinskis. Lafayette assisted on 18 of 29 baskets, Gary. That's a good ratio, and one of the reasons why I think Kia Damon Olsen has got to feel good about this game. There are things to work on. There's no question about it, especially in that third quarter when Lafayette let its guard down a little bit. Here's the bounce pass from Nachanaya Gizi to Emma Shields for the nice finish. Just one illustration of how well Lafayette moved the basketball. This was a mental lapse. There wasn't a lot of floor balance. Look at the find by Zarinskis. She finds her running mate in the backcourt. That's a freshman to a senior. That's Abby Antignoli. She had another big game. Abby always does. It was good to see Kay Donahue get back on track offensively. Lafayette needs her to play well. Casey Carter had a couple of threes in the second half out of nowhere. She was very quiet all game long. But, Gary, on the whole, going into exam break, we won't be back until the 18th. I think Lafayette can feel good about this one. They've got some things to build on. And, again, we're looking forward to the Patriot League.
You got to like 45 rebounds against just 33. Turnover-wise, Lafayette only turned the ball over 9 times. You got to like that number. They shot the ball very well at 43%. Just a good ball game, good all-around game, and they have 4 players in double figures: 14 for Abby, 10 for Kay Donahue, 11 for Haley Smith, and 13 for Teresa Kiewit. And as we mentioned, 9 rebounds in the ball game for Tasha Chudy, a career high for her. So the Leopards win this one 74-45. That's a good way to get ready for final exams.
And Christmas.
And Christmas.
Why not? A nice little gift wrap win for the Leopards today. And Merry Christmas to you, Gary. We'll see you on the 18th.
Yeah, we don't have to study for any finals, so John and I will be relaxed when we come back on the 18th. So thanks for spending time with us. For Mike Joseph, John Leone, I'm Gary Laubach, the entire crew under the helm of John Sabino. We thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody.